Class of 2018. We have a graduation lesson for you tonight. It's a lesson in finance. Owner of Principal Preservation Services, Mike Kojonen, joins us with important tips for college grads. As always, Mike, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me again.
Now, I'm not really sure. This can be a bit of a tricky situation to talk about. A lot of kids don't even think about this, but how much help are parents giving to their grads once they get through college?
In my opinion, Liz, I think they're helping out too much. In a recent survey, 80% of parents are helping out their adult children in day-to-day expenses. So, paying for that cell phone bill, paying for that car insurance might not seem like a lot of money, but it's adding up. NerdWallet, if you go to their site, NerdWallet did some calculations and found out that if they would have invested that money into their retirement accounts as opposed to helping out their children, they're losing out about $227,000 of lifetime retirement benefits. So don't postpone your retirement just by helping out your children too much.
And you said you've seen that again and again at your place.
I see it all the time in practice, where people have to work longer, 2, 3, 4, 5 years longer because they've helped out their children, felt obligated when they didn't have the funds to do it.
So what is your advice for students? How can they get out on the right financial foot from the get-go?
Well, when you get your first job and start tracking every dollar, we're talking about budget again. Every time we come, we talk about budget. And most of these college grads are not going to be pulling out a pen and paper. What they can go to mint.com and download some budgeting apps. They have a lot of apps they can download to their phone. And the key is what you want to do is the sooner you can master your budget, the later in life, your older self will actually appreciate that more, and your retirement accounts will appreciate that more. So get disciplined and master your budget early.
So any tips for how parents can help out recent grads if they do want to do something as a nice gesture?
Well, if they want to, both parents have to be in agreement. That's the key. If you're going to help them out, make sure if you're going to do it for one, are you going to be able to do it for the next two in line as well? If you're going to, maybe it can't help financially, but you can allow that child to maybe live with you after college for a year or two, but put the parameters, put those guidelines in place so you're not being taken advantage of.
Is your advice always to get the students a job immediately? It seems like a lot of these kids will then graduate and they'll wait for that perfect job, that $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year job that perhaps doesn't exist.
It usually doesn't exist. It'd be great if it did, but on your first day of work, you should actually be planning for your last day of work if you do happen to get one of those six-figure income jobs. But it doesn't matter if you get a $40,000 a year job. Be planning for your last day of work and get enrolled into a company-sponsored 401k plan, because you have tons of years of compound interest to grow and grow and grow before retirement.
Some great advice. I guess welcome to the real world, huh, college grads?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mike, very much.
Thanks
Always
for having
good
me.
to see you.